he hadn't made shots. I don't agree that he hadn't done much. He really guarded. He got in foul trouble in the second half. And that was tell two halves. Odom was in foul trouble in the first half. He was a heck of a player. And Hugh Greenwood got in foul trouble in the second half. And that allowed Odom to get going a little bit because Hugh's our best on ball physicality. So kind of had to tell both halves. And they didn't shoot the ball well in the first half. We didn't shoot the ball well in the second half. So it was just a really good college basketball game against two teams that I think really fight more than anything. Both of these teams fight. I really like their team. They got a lot of weapons and they guard and they really compete. So it's a good win for us on the road. I told him after the game. We played UConn. We played a lot. George Mason's got great guards. Davidson has great guards. In my mind, watching tape and going into this game, I thought he was the best guard we've played against so far, and he proved that. And I told him that. I said, that's what makes great players. When the scouting report says you're really good, and then you play really good, that's a sign of a great player. And I just think he's a terrific guard.
You got a heck of a guard yourself, and Kendall just talking about his performance.
Well, we do, and he gutted it out. We had to play him a lot of minutes. We got a lot of foul trouble. Tony and Demetrius never got in rhythm. That's a good credit to them. They took two guards away from us tonight, and that put a lot of pressure on Hugh and Kendall. And I thought Kendall made some really big shots and big plays. He got us going in overtime, made some good plays, and had to guard Odom when Hugh was in foul trouble. So good players rise, and he did that.
What do you think it says about ISU as a whole? Taking you guys to overtime, your team's on the upswing right now. They're playing well.
They're playing very well. Coach Lansing and his staff have done a really good job. It's fun to see. Greg was on my staff for a lot of years at Iowa and did a tremendous job for us there. And it's good to see him being 3 years in here and developing his program. This was a very good basketball team that missed some shots. They probably don't shoot free throws like that very often. So, we beat him at the free throw line on makes, and that might have been the difference of the game. So he's doing a great job, and I think we're going to have a great year.
64 total free throw shot in this game. Can you talk about the way it was called foul was?
Well, I think it's going to, we had three veteran officials. It's Final Four type officials, so they do an outstanding job. So there obviously must have been a lot of grabbing going on, and we tried telling our guys to stop fouling, but it was the second half where there were a lot of fouls.
Did you get the sense, because you and Greg have such familiarity, that was he playing?
Well, he knows us very well, and we know them very well, so that makes for a game where kids are, I saw their kids yelling out exactly what we do, and our guys are yelling out exactly what they do. So you're mirroring a lot of things offensively and defensively. So it's about kids making plays, and we were fortunate enough to make enough plays in the second half.
I saw one time when he was actually doing the same hands.
Right.
Can you talk about that alley-oop from Odom from right beyond half court, and with the foul there? I mean, at that point, they were really making a run there. It looked like everything was going right when he doesn't have.
Yeah, I don't know that particular play, but it was. They made a really good run in the second half, and we didn't shoot the ball well. I think right up until a minute to go and a half, we were shooting about 15%. So it's hard to win on the road when you have such a bad shooting half. And yet our guys, just like they've done this year, they find a way to fight and find a way to get done.
Chad with the double-double.
Yeah, I think he did a lot of good things for us. He got to play a lot of minutes, and he rebounded the ball well, he defended well. Chad's really, since going in the starting lineup, has done a lot of good things.
He had some good minutes at UConn. I know, was this probably his best game of the year?
I have to look at the tape, but it was one of them, and we needed him. This was a game where they went small a lot in the second half. They didn't really have a post present in the second half, so we tried going big a little bit, and then they made a run, so we went back with Chad, and Chad was really good.